Tonight I'm going to talk to you about truth and about fairy tales, about justice and about injustice. In the months to follow, you're going to learn that many of the things which some of the major news agencies have been telling you are untrue.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? You know, there are a lot of people who do not watch MSM, or as it has now known to become known as legacy media. And they would prefer to watch someone like me or someone like the Angry Prepper, or Officer Tatum, or Pinball, or anybody, okay, to get their real news, if you will, okay, unbiased truth, however you want to spin it. And even Elon Musk had came out and said, that content creators are now the real reporters, the real journalists, the real media, because legacy media is too far gone. They are too biased. And so Axios, and that's Axios, CEO, his name is Jim Vanderhei, and that's Vanderhei. He had literally a complete meltdown, telling X/Twitter users that they are not the media, and he wants us to stop reporting on current events. Well, why? Why is that? I mean, for those of us who are content creators and we upload on Twitter or X, whatever, YouTube, whatever the case may be, a lot of us, we actually make a living at doing this. Okay, so why would we stop just because you said to stop? Okay, a lot of us actually like doing this because we feel like our voices are actually being heard. The truth is actually being heard. Okay, you are not allowed to tell us that we are not allowed to do what we feel is right. All right, you are nothing and no one to any of us. I never even knew you existed until I heard about this. So I'd like to remind every shite legacy news agency out there, even though I'm just a small-time investigative journalist, okay, who likes to do my research, that we're only in this position because the public is tired of your lies. Okay? I want you to remember that. Because of the lies that spew out of your mouths, content creators like me and others are in this position because of you. Okay? We are now doing your jobs that you actually make millions for. We are now doing your jobs. I'm not a reporter, okay? I like to investigate. I like to do research. You could put me in a journalistic title or branch or category, if you will. But I am a researcher. I will give you that. I am a shite starter, okay? But I'm a content creator. And honestly, my morning cup of coffee has more integrity than any legacy news agency and their reporting. All right. So I just wanted to get that straight to you, Jim Vanderhei. All right. You up there on your high pedestal, on your high horse. All right. I never even heard of you until now. So sit down and shut up.
Everything we do is under fire. Elon Musk sits on Twitter every day, or X today, saying like, we are the media, you are the media. My message to Elon Musk is, bullshit. You're not the media. You having a blue check mark, a Twitter handle, and 300 words of cleverness doesn't make you a reporter any more than me looking at your head and seeing that you have a brain and telling you have an awesome set of tools makes me a damn neurosurgeon, right? Like what we do, what journalists do, what you did in Mississippi, what Al Jazeera does in the Middle East. You don't proclaim yourself to be a reporter. Like that's nonsense. Like being a reporter is hard, really hard. You have to care. You have to do the hard work. You have to get up every single day and say, I want to get to the closest approximation of the truth without any fear, without any favoritism. You don't do that by popping off on Twitter. You don't do that by having an opinion. You do it by doing the hard work.
Now, there is a guy, Imam, whatever, IMAM. He's in the UK. And he has no doubt at all whatsoever that Islam will enter every home whether we like it or not. He said that they have a plan. Really. And what plan would that be, my man? You think you're going to come into any Christian or Catholic home or any Protestant home or Lutheran home? Huh? How about Jewish homes? You think you're just going to walk right in and sit down and say, this is mine now? Guess what? My God will never allow that to happen. Okay? Because he's got my back. All right? I mean, not for nothing, but your words sound like a threat to me. Okay? So listen to his words and tell me what you think.
The world has divided into two. One is Islam and those who want to destroy that and destroy society. Look, Islam will enter every household, whether you like it or not. Donald Trump, inshallah, soon you will see we have a plan in place to go visit him and call him toward Islam. Inshallah, if Biden is awake, we'll also go and visit him, inshallah. And others, Brother Bobby, may Allah make it soon, inshallah, we'll be seeing his shahada. And others, Sneeko and others, we're going to be reaching out to everybody. As Muslim, as an ummah, we're going to be reaching out. And you're going to be seeing more and more of these types of people who know that this society and the direction that it's going in is not the right direction, are going to be coming.
Now this next video is something that I don't think this jackrabbit ever wants anybody to ever see. And his name is Soros, yeah? He's the one that pays all the prosecutors. He's the one that is literally the guy who stirs the pot. He's the one who thinks he is the, the know-it-all, because he's got all the money. He's just a rich, miserable old bastard who's got nothing better to do with his time. He thinks he owns the world. I got news for you, buddy. You don't own shit. You can try and sit there and talk a good game. But like my father used to say, you can't bullshit a bullshitter, okay? You will never pull the wool over my eyes or the wool over anybody's eyes who is awake and alert like we are. Hmm?
In the last 2 years, you've been blamed for financial collapse of Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Japan, and Russia.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Are you that powerful?
No, I think there's a great misunderstanding. I am basically there to make money. I cannot and do not look at the social consequences of what I do. As a competitor, I've got to compete to win. As a human being, I am concerned about the society in which I live.
Which George Soros am I talking to now? The amoral George Soros or the moral George Soros?
It's one person. It's one person who at one time engages in amoral activities and at the rest of the time tries to be moral.
You're a Hungarian Jew who escaped the Holocaust by
how easy it is to make people believe a lie and how hard it is to undo that work again.
The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And we are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, secret oaths, and to secret proceedings.
We want some of our intelligence truly to be secret, that we want to protect our nation's sources the way our journalists protect their sources.
Do you have any people paid by the CIA who are working for television networks? This, I think, gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into in executive session.
This analysis that we made of the CIA's media operations disclosed, among other things, that they deliver through CIA couriers ready to print or ready to broadcast